So today's video is going to be on how to have great energy. Tools to communicate better and be yourself, express yourself 100%. So the reason I want to do this video is because one thing I get asked a lot, whether it be at work or around other people, is why I have so much energy and then why I'm such a positive person. Well, the way I'm going to come about this is through a little bit different than just talking about energy as far as like my energy physically from like the foods that I eat. Now that is part of it, eating green foods or live enzymes and stuff like that. But what I'm really going to be talking about in this video is more so along the lines of how I internally think in correlation with how I relate and vibe with other people. So that's what this video is going to be about. Now, the first tool that I use, or the first realization that I have, is about my overarching thoughts about how I interact with other people. Now what this is the idea of what I call just simply connectedness or unity. So when I meet other people, the way that I view them is without labels. So normally the very stereotypical or socially conditioned way to see other people is based upon their gender, their race, their culture, their mentalities, what groups they're in, whatever it be with that. And what that tends to do from my experience is it tends, I notice that it separates people from other people. Now, when you come at it from the point of we are all connected, we are all at our core the same, it makes it easier to actually connect to other people because there's less ideas and labels of separation. Now, understand that you can still have people that are very unique with who they are, but that their labels don't define who they are. It is just a characteristic that they might identify with. So when I meet people, I come up and I interact with them in a way to where I don't label them. I have more of an open energy, and I believe that because of that, other people can feel that kind of open energy, and it becomes contagious in itself because people can feel when people have judgments, and then people can also feel when you're very open with who you are and you feel very expressive and you just allow yourself to be who you are and you allow other people to be who they are. So that's probably the most powerful one, is just viewing people as connected and not having those labels and identities of separation. But nonetheless, the second one is the idea, and now this might sound a little bit cheesy, but it's this idea of, do you love yourself? Now, the idea is that if you love yourself, if you think that you have value with what you say and the way you show up in the world, other people are going to feel that underneath what you are saying. So if you love yourself, if you think that what you say has value, other people generally will have more of an inclination to love you and to be interested in listening to what you're speaking about. Now, this also goes back to something that I've talked before called the law of state transference. And what this is understanding that however you are feeling in your body when you're saying what you're saying, that feeling is being transmitted to other people. So, however your self-image is of yourself, if you have a self-image to where you love yourself, you value the different characteristics of who you are, what you're going to begin to see is that other people respond to that, whether it's in a conscious way or an unconscious way, nonetheless, they will respond to it. So the idea is that the more that you embody loving yourself, the more that you develop what I call an ecology of positive emotion, the more you are actually going to be able to envelop that contagious energy, and the more people are going to feel that off of you. So what is an ecology of positive emotion? An ecology of positive emotion is understanding that there are certain activities that you do, and that beyond just those activities, there are certain people that you are around, and that when you are around certain people, you feel a certain way. When you do certain activities, you feel a certain way. Pick the activities that feel good to you, and be around the people that feel good to you. And also align yourself with growth. So when you combine these three things and you go with growth and you do things that make you feel better and also have a growth aspect to it, and you're around people who are growing and also feel good when you're around them, what you're really doing is you're listening to your body, you're listening to yourself, and you are loving yourself. And the more positive emotion that you envelop inside of yourself, the more other people will feel that. If you've ever been around somebody who's negative, you can kind of feel how toxic that energy is because it feels like that person is taking your energy from you. That's why they get the expression energy vampires. But nonetheless, nevertheless, if you cultivate an ecology of positive emotion, you're going to then have more contagious energy. You're going to have better energy because you're remaining grounded with who you are. Now, the third step is kind of intertwined with that, but it's the idea of that when you are around other people and when you're communicating with other people, people feel what your intention is. So if your intention, for example, is to add value to other people, people will feel that. If your intention is to take from other people, people will also feel that. Now, I work in a sales commission environment, and what that means is that I get paid based upon how much I sell. And I understand that when I walk around and I'm trying to hit certain sales goals, that there's a different intention there, and that then becomes more of something that is taking energy from people, and that it's not actually contagious energy. So what I'll normally do is I'll catch it really quick, and then what I'll do is I'll then focus on giving energy, on having an exchange to where I am able to amp up other people's state, make them feel good, give them value of whatever product I'm selling. And the idea is that when I come from it, from that pure intention or having that frame, it then becomes a win-win scenario, because I'm not looking to take, I'm looking to give. And then conversely enough, it then becomes more generating of energy because we are giving, everyone's giving energy, and it becomes a win-win scenario. So the idea is to get clear on your intentions, and when you're talking to people, have the intention of building on the energy that's already there and then connecting with other people. When you have that intention, it becomes very powerful, and then you then become somebody that generates energy versus somebody that takes energy. And that's one of the most important parts of understanding how to add value to other people. So to recap, the three tools that we can use are, first off, having the mindset that we are all connected, that we are all one, dropping the labels that separate us from other people. The second one is understanding that we can love ourselves 100% when we feel 100% loving of who we are and we accept ourselves and we have that self-confidence. Other people will begin to feel that, and when other people feel that, it then becomes a very contagious energy that's able to bounce back and forth. And then the third one is understanding that you can give value to other people. You can create what are called win-win scenarios, and the more that you do that, the better you're going to feel, the better you're going to make everyone feel, and then we're able to grow and prosper together. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to like or subscribe below, and other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.